Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully, my mic is working properly. My voice is kind of strange today. Again, sinus issues, but they are clearer than they were, and so hopefully, the microphone issue was resolved and people can hear me. How are we doing today? Good morning, Nikki Fry. Hey, Nikki Fry. It is good to see you in. It's been a while, and it's good to have you in. Also, hello, Base God, Dace, DB, Base God, 70. It says, hey, I would be beneficial for you to expand your online reach while streaming. Investigate, boost, Stream Hub. Thank you so much, Base God. I will have to check that out. Absolutely. Good morning again. Thanks for popping in, and let's get started with a little bit of the stuff to clean things up, and that is you know, the usual church announcements, as they say. Don't forget to check us out on Wednesday evenings and Thursday mornings. We start on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. West Coast time, and then we get rolling on in the mornings. Try to get rolling in the morning 7 a.m. but that doesn't always work. So as you can see today, I am late. Shauna is not going to be joining us today. She's having some technical difficulties. Lord knows my nose is itching. What's going on there? Anyway, she's having some technical difficulties, and so she texted me earlier and said, sorry, cannot come. And I'm like, no, I like to play, and especially with Shauna, because she brings such great energy. Last night, Angie also had some issues and technical issues, and was not able to join us, and I missed her as well. So you got me last night all by myself, and today you get me all by myself, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Hey, Sonara, nice to see you in. Lady T, nice to see you in as well. Good to see everybody popping in. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching like crazy. It was not itching until I started, until I came live, but it is good to see everybody in. Oh man, I tell you what, fall has finally arrived here in Arizona, and it is feeling nice and crisp, and I'm enjoying it. Actually, it's nice. Went out this morning real quick and took a little drive, and it was very, very, very very nice. I don't know. It's nice when you can roll the windows down and have the air come in and feel the breeze, but not too cold, not too hot. It's just that in between. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure in Michigan it is freezing, Nikki Fry. It is that time of year, isn't it? I keep forgetting. I really do get. I mean, we just traveled, but when we traveled down through Houston via plane, and then from Houston on to New Orleans, and that was, of course, last week. And it's interesting that as I traveled through that, you know, I'm traveling, but I'm in the South. And so again, I'm totally avoiding the snow. But it's interesting also that somebody sent me pictures of my house in Maryland. I have a house in Western Maryland. And what I'm doing, by the way, is I'm a little distracted because I'm burning some Palo Santo, making sure I raise, it's so wonderful, making sure I raise the energy level, bringing the energy level in the room up, and Palo Santo is good. It brings in good energy, really good. So if you ever can get some Palo Santo, you should get it and have it. It does not continue to burn. It'll peter itself out, but you can light it and then let that smoke come a little bit. It smells so good, so good. And you can blow on it, it still fires up a little bit, it flames up. It doesn't flame so much, but it just, smolders. This is also very good. If you smudge your house, if you sage your house, you should come back and use Palo Santo. Saging gets rid of the negative energy, but the Palo Santo, of course, is that positive energy. It brings in a positive energy. So make sure you have some. In my smudging kits that I sell, as you guys know, they're on eBay under Sonoran Mystic Tarot. You will find that I send you a few Palo Santo sticks. Now, they last for a long time. So the good part is, even when the sage is gone, and sage actually lasts a while too, you still have Palo Santo. And so it never hurts. Once a day, light it up, run it through the house or something. Once a week, it doesn't matter, however often you want. But if you are in a funk, if you're in a mood, if you're in that kind of bad morning, you know what I'm saying? This is the way to get it going, okay? Or if you just feel like, I want to get my day started properly, this is the way to do it. Okay, again, Palo Santo, Palosanto. It is a piece of wood. It is wood, but it is wonderful, and it will last you for a long time. So you don't need to worry about when you see a price tag and maybe it's like $6 for 4 or 5 pieces. It's going to last you longer than incense. Incense will burn quickly. This will not. Okay. And this has a lot more power. Now, don't forget, everybody. Good morning. Before I say that, good morning, New Love. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Tina Shelton. Nice to see you in as well. Remember, we are now at the second day of the month. This is the second day of the month. It is not too late. Make sure you go outside of your door today and put that salt across the threshold. Make sure you put the salt across the threshold of any door that is active that you're using. You may have doors that you do not use in your house. We have a ton. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have about 18 doors we don't use because they're French doors. You know, the one side doesn't move. Doesn't matter. Make sure you put salt only across the functioning doors. The way if you go in it and you go out it, put some salt across there. That keeps that negative energy out. It keeps that negative, all kinds of negative stuff out. And this is a good time to do it because you should do it the first of the month because it's easy to mark that time. So make sure you do your salt across the thresholds. Additionally, go to your front door, not the door you use necessarily in and out, the front door to your house. Open up the front door to your house, whatever door the mailman would believe is your front door. Go to that front door, open that front door, and make sure that the door is opened in. And take some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, put it in your palm. Make sure that if you want some infinite abundance, then draw an infinity sign for about 5-10 seconds in your hand, but make sure you blow it and then into the house. You don't have to do the infinity sign. You can still just blow it in the house. Abundance will come your way. But the infinity sign to me just heightens things. If you have money sitting around, bills, take a bill, $1 bill, a $5 bill, $10 bill, whatever, and put the cinnamon on that bill. Do the same thing and then blow it in. And again, you're calling in money. Abundance, when you call in abundance, okay, when you don't put the money down, you call in abundance. Abundance is a lot of things. It's happiness, health, and all those other things. If you actually want some money to come in, make sure you determine that it's money, okay? So put that bill in there and blow it in. Let that cinnamon sit for a day. Don't clean it up, even if you're intending to clean it up. Even if you want to clean it up, even if you're a clean freak, this is not the day to do that. Let it sit for a day, then clean it up on the next day. Again, let that cinnamon come into the house. Sherry Berry, a good friend of ours, also reminds us that this is a good day to put some peppermint oil in water and then put it in a cloth and wash your front door. You wash your front door with peppermint oil. It also brings a sense of protection and serenity. So that is something else to consider. If you are fortunate enough to be around some place where they sell the cinnamon brooms, this is a good time to do it. It's a good time of year to do it because they don't sell it all year round. They don't sell them all year round. So you should consider doing that. Good morning, Valerie Copeland. Nice to see you. Good morning, Matthew. Nice to see you in as well. Anyway, those are some of the things to keep in mind while you move through this day. Remember, we are at the beginning of the month. So take advantage of these things because they're great ways to mark a month, great ways to get into a habit on a monthly basis. Now, if you're doing your daily rituals, don't forget the big one. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. Let's do it again. Let's say it together. Say it out loud. If you haven't done it yet, then this is the time to do it. So let's do it together. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. And then I'm going to do it one more time because the more you do it, the more you draw it in. Again, when you say this, say it as you believe it, believe it. When you say it, mean it when you say it, and call in the universe. Let them know what you intend to receive. Let them know that you got your stuff in order, that you are sending them a message and they need to listen to you and return that to you. So let's do it one more time. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. Now, last night I did the live stream, and again, I've really been harping on and focusing on remembering to help others and myself to always give thanks. Always give thanks. Make sure you give thanks and not thanks to just people, thanks to spirit, thanks to the universe, thanks to whatever is coming. And so in that vein, I kind of tweaked my own affirmation. And so this morning when I did my affirmations, and again, I invite you to use this if you choose. If you don't, it's okay too. Remember, affirmations are what you put into them. You get out what you put in. And if you believe them, then they work. If you don't believe them, they do not work. But I'm suggesting to you, for the amount of time that you have to do them to get reward, and for the amount of money you pay, which is this much for them, it doesn't hurt to do it. Okay. But anyway, so I tweaked my affirmation, and this is kind of what I was going with. And I thought, I really like this. I believe in infinite abundance, and I am thankful for the I am thankful that my wants and needs. I am, yeah. I believe in infinite abundance. I am eternally thankful that my wants and needs are always met. Doesn't that have a better ring to it to me? Because again, it brings that thankfulness into it. It brings me reminding. And again, why do I say that? Hey, good morning, Ray Lopez. Why do I say my wants and needs are always met, even if they are not? Because again, we are telling the universe what is our standard, what we expect, what we deserve, and what the universe should send our way. So even if your wants and needs right now are not met, you say it. You say it into existence. Again, you are telling the universe, this is what I expect. And so, again, throwing the words, getting thank you in there at the same time is always a wonderful thing. So, again, my tweak and what I'm going to start using is I believe in infinite abundance. And I give, and what is it? It's not just thanks, but it's, anyway, eternal. I give eternal thanks that my wants and needs are always met. So it takes me a while to work on that. Again, those two additional words, but start trying to use those if you use that affirmation, because again, what it does is it always reminds us, and it's always there now, ever present, the thank you. And if you start off your morning with a thank you, your morning will be a wonderful morning, I promise you. Okay, now that I've done that out of the way, don't forget, again, we're Wednesday nights with myself and Angie, 7 p.m., starting 7 p.m. West Coast time. Thursday morning, 7 a.m. East Coast time, which means around 7:30, 7:45. Anyway, I do my best. And today we're flying solo. And today I will take questions today. Last night I did not want questions. I did not take questions. Today I will take questions. However, if I am drawn to give you a different answer or a specific answer or something else, you'll hear about that instead. So again, do not fret if you ask a question and I give you something else. That's because what I'm giving you is meant for you at a higher level than what your question was. And it's not an insult. It's just I'm listening to Spirit, and Spirit's going to talk to me today. Welcome in, Pam. Welcome in, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling so much better. I'm hoping that that last hurdle we talked about is coming and will go. And once that last hurdle comes, Elizabeth, I'm telling you, it's all good from there. It's all uphill. So know and have faith that that is coming your way. Good morning, Allison. Nice to see you in as well. Anything for me today? Valerie, I will get to you, I promise. I promise. Okay, before we get going, don't forget, folks, I am working on, I will be tomorrow, as the Annie song goes, tomorrow. Anyway, tomorrow I will be giving I'm giving a talk, a presentation on the on the topic of affirmations. Now, as you know, my book is not out yet, and but I'm working on it diligently, I promise you. But what I will be doing is giving a talk on what I've learned in my study of affirmations. So know that tomorrow, if you are in the Phoenix area, you're welcome. It does not cost you anything. Again, we usually do things for free. We try to do the word free. Free is a good thing. We're doing a coffee talk over on off the 101 West. And what is that street that it's on? I'll have to remember what street it's on. It's not Thunderbird, but anyway, I'll get it. But anyway, it's the place of spiritual healing and holistic wellness, and it is going to start at 10 a.m. I'll probably start talking around 10:15, 10:30, and I'm going to speak about affirmations and about what I've learned from the book and so forth. And it won't be a long talk. It's only going to be maybe a half hour, maybe at most, or 45 minutes. And so you probably want to get there on time, because if you're going to sit there and listen to it, you want to make sure you don't miss some of it, because again, it's going to be a short talk. I'm not going to be driving people crazy. So join me over there tomorrow. This is Friday for that conversation. And if I can, and I will not guarantee it, if I can, I'm going to live stream it. And so you may wind up seeing it here, but at this point, I do not have anything confirmed for that. So we're doing it there. And Just, me and my commercials. I can't help myself. Here we go.
In the mystic wisdom of Don Rumer-Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Marvel at his enlightening talk on the ultimate power of affirmations. Mark your calendars for Friday, November 3rd, 10 in the morning at the Place of Spiritual Wisdom and Holistic Wellness in Peoria, Arizona. Step into a world where words shape reality and affirmations unlock power. Don't miss this transformative event.
Alrighty, there you go. There you go. There you go. Actually, that commercial is set for a YouTube short or for TikTok. So there's more to it this way than this way. But when it comes on here, it really throws it for a loop. So that's what you get. That's what you see. So with that said, let's get to it. Let's see who is out there today and what Spirit is saying to each of you today. Okay. Oh, let me do one more thing though. Yes. Let me do one more thing. In reference to the book, I want to go ahead and I was going to read the introduction to you guys. So I promise not to bore you. It's not long. It's a very short introduction, but it is an introduction all the same. And I wanted to read it to you guys because I think I want to give you a kind of an idea of the feel of the book. So it's in our journey through life, and again, this is the introduction. In our journey through life, our thoughts and beliefs significantly shape our experiences and outcomes. Affirmations, positive statements that reflect our desires and intentions have emerged as a powerful tool for personal development and self-improvement. By consciously using affirmations, we can harness the power of our thoughts to create positive changes in our lives and cultivate a growth and success mindset. The traditional belief is that affirmations work on the principle that our minds are like fertile ground, ready to receive and nurture the seeds of our thoughts. When we repeat them, we send positive messages to our subconscious mind, gradually reprogramming the negative or limiting beliefs that may hold us back. Through consistent practice, which is what I mean, this is where I'm off script 1 second. This is what I say over and over again. Make sure you do this over and over again. Do not just do it once, okay? So through consistent practice, they help us align our emotions, thoughts, actions with our goals and aspirations. I have come to realize that affirmations are far more potent than mere thoughts or reprogramming. When infused with our own bioelectric energy field, which is what I call my psychic field, when infused with that field which surrounds each of us, we are able to direct the universe to listen and react to our demands and fulfill our requests. The beauty of affirmations lies in their adaptability and personalization. And again, as I've told you guys off script again, as I've told you guys again over and over, make it fit your life, make it fit your situation, make it fit you, because the more comfortable you are with your affirmations, the more apt you are to repeat them. So back to the script here. We craft them to resonate with our specific desires and challenges, which is what I just said. Whether we seek to improve our self-confidence, enhance our relationships, manifest abundance, or achieve our other goals, we can tailor affirmations to address the unique needs and aspirations. Moreover, the power of affirmations extends beyond our personal lives. We can also use them to foster positive changes in our relationships, communities, and world. By focusing them on unity, compassion, and collective well-being, we contribute to a more harmonious and interconnected existence. This book will explore affirmations' role in building resilience, self-empowerment, goal achievement, and personal growth. It will also prove that they can actively shape the environment and universe around us when redirect the energy of our bodies that our body naturally creates. We will delve into practical techniques for incorporating affirmations into our daily lives and share inspiring examples of how affirmations have transformed the lives of countless individuals. By embracing the practices of affirmations, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. We can create a reality that aligns with our deepest desires and aspirations through the power of our thoughts and beliefs. So, let us explore the remarkable potential of affirmations and unlock the door to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. That is the introduction to my book. And so hopefully I didn't put you to sleep too much. I think, you know me, I love affirmations. I talk about them all the time because I am such a believer in them and because they have worked. Hey, good morning, Angie. Nice to see you in. Sorry, I missed you last night. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, that was the introduction to my book. So that's kind of like a primer on what is to come. And so I just wanted to go over that real quick with you and read that introduction. So when the book comes closer and closer to being put on the shelves, I will let you know and give you a heads up. And so with that said, let's get to it. Let's see what, again, the Spirits has for folks today. Hey, anybody sitting below 32 degrees today? Is there anybody who's online who's sitting below 32 degrees today? Just kind of curious. And I don't mean 30 degrees with the the lines. I mean the 32 degree, the parallels. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Anybody freezing, in other words. Excuse me. Let's go to it. Let's say, hey, Kat, nice to see you. And by the way, I don't know if I said hello to you here as well. Hi, I can have a message, please. Mina. Hey, Mina, nice to see you in. Good to see you in. Anyway, since nobody apparently is freezing, except there is a Michigander here who was cold, so with snow on the ground, and that's nice. And it's interesting because I just got a picture of our house in Maryland, and it has snow on the ground, and I just thought that was very, very cool. Somebody sent me a picture to show it to me, which is nice. It's nice, nice, nice. But here we don't get snow very much. If we do, we go up north. That's how we get our snow. We drive for about 2.5, 3 hours to Flagstaff. No, but Michigan is freezing. Mina says no, but Michigan is freezing. Okay, good morning. Hey, good morning, Julie. Nice to see you in as well. Good to see you in. All right, let me go back to the beginning here. Let me see some names. Let me get some names here. Nikki, are you still here? Nikki Fry, Lady T, and Scenaria. Are either of you here? Kat as well. So back here, Nikki Fry, Lady T, Scenaria, or Kat. Are any of you still here? If so, please let me know, and we'll start with you guys. All righty then. Come on. Lady T is here. All right, I'm here. Absolutely. Lady T, we're going to get started with you. Or the White Mountains for snow. Absolutely, Julie, the White Mountains as well. But it seems to take me longer to get to the White Mountains. I don't know why it is. I think because of the direction we have to go in, which is 87, and then going through Payson and so forth. I think it seems to take me a little longer, unless I'm maybe not speaking of the White Mountains because it's before the rim. I guess before the rim you get some snow as well. But I think the White Mountains are a little further than that. I do want to go to Four Corners. Julie and Susan and Angie, we need to plan a trip to do that and go to Four Corners one day. Four Corners is a very unique place, folks, by the way, if you don't know about it. I didn't know about it so much until I came here. Is that Four Corners is actually where the 4 states meet. And they actually meet abutting each other, cornered like this. And so it's Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah, I think. And that's the intersection. I think that's what it is. I think it's actually also on a reservation. It's on the reservation because out here, there are large swaths of reservation land, and pretty much a large portion of the northeast of Arizona is reservation land. And I'm almost certain that Four Corners sets on reservation land. But you're free to go to see it and so forth, and it's kind of an interesting thing to do. So I want to kind of go do it. I haven't done it yet. Anyway, who was I talking about? I was about Lady T. Lady T, yes. Can I get a reading on inheritance money? Inheritance money. Lady T, do tell. Why are you worried about inheritance money? What's the focus here? Let me look. Be patient, my child. That's kind of the energy I got. It's like, okay, be patient. I mean, this is the Temperance card. So be patient. Okay, things will come to you eventually. Lord knows, don't try to force it. Don't try to push it along. Okay, this is a 10 of Swords, and so again, it's kind of the end. Has somebody passed already, and therefore they've created the situation. It's being delayed. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And then there's the Magician. So again, you're trying to make something happen. Do not make it happen, but stay actively involved. Okay. Again, don't try to make the money come to you, but stay actively involved and therefore lubricating the process. Because again, if you sit back and do nothing will happen. So yes, you are right to ask the question and to ask about it and to push for it. But again, know that stay actively involved. But yeah, you can see that again, whoever it was has passed. But be patient, and again, don't rock the boat. Don't go crazy. Don't go trying to, piss people off. Okay, don't burn bridges. Okay, that's not what this is about. But have some patience, because this is not a fast process. That's a slow process. And know that eventually, again, you're going to get what you want, but stay actively engaged and make sure you're staying on top of them, because, again, you don't want it to fall through the cracks either. And that's a way to do that, okay? And so that's what I get for you. Easy, quick, and short. I hope that worked for you, Lady T. Again, just be patient and be nice. Make sure you don't rock the boat. No need to rock the boat. It will come to you. Scenario, you are next. Let's see what we got for scenario. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You tried to do something about it, Lady T says. Lady T, oh, I know, I can imagine you did, because the cards were saying you're getting impatient. But again, and that's why the Temperance card came out and says be patient. Now, again, stay actively involved and engaged. Make sure you're having the communications. Make sure you're having the conversations. If they need some information, give them the information. If they need documentation, do that. But again, do not push it too hard, because it does have its own time. This is a divine timing situation. Actually, this is a structural timing situation. Again, the system works as slow sometimes as it does for many reasons. Remember, I used to be an attorney, and one of the things is the probate process moves fast enough so where it keeps the wheels moving, but slow enough where you can get your wits about you, hopefully, when you're making decisions. So know that is unfortunately part of the process. It's built in to slow things down a little bit, to give people a little bit of a time for clearing their thoughts, because usually when somebody passes, that's the very last thing you have about use your wits. Usually you lose the wits about you, and they want you to collect your wits. So they give you a cooling down period, shall we say. Mine keeps skipping backwards. Yours keeps skipping backward. What is this scenario? What is it that's skipping backwards? Mine was freezing a little here too. What is it that's skipping backwards scenario? Yes, my mom passed away and left some money. Mm-hmm. I understand. But it was stolen from me, and now I'm trying to get it back. Mm-hmm. But again, the wheels of the process. It's back. Okay, she says it's back. Yeah, it's it's back. Okay. Next again is scenario. I have a 6 of Wands. Scenario. I feel that you're entering a very positive energy field. You're working towards something, and you've been working towards something, and the triumph is coming. So know that right around the corner, what you've been working on is finally going to come to fruition. You are going to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And again, when I say that, is literal in this card, which is interesting, but it's not because of that card that I say. I say that because that card supports it. So again, what you have been working on, what you've been putting together, is coming to you. The Justice card again. You put the work in. Just keep putting the work in. The more work that you put in, the more you're. Is this like is this actually a legal situation too? Scenario? Are you looking at a potential legal situation? Because I'm getting that, and then I'm getting 7 of Wands, but you'll overcome it. Again, you're going to overcome it. Are you involved in a legal situation, or is this a situation again of putting a lot forward and then getting it back to you? But no matter what, don't worry. Again, you're going to rise above. As I told you, the light is showing through, and again, you're going to just keep moving forward. So do not get drawn down into something. Don't get drawn down into an abyss. Don't get in a situation. Unfortunately, it's a debt thing. I absolutely get that. Yep, and that's what the Justice card was. But don't worry. Again, it seems there's a lot of hurdles and obstacles, and there has been a lot of pushing and fighting to get through it. I mean, there's a lot of things that are flying at you, but don't worry. You will get beyond this. So know that you're going to be good. You're going to be good. This was the key to your whole reading, and that is you're rising above it, and you will overcome this. This is merely a bump in the road, nothing more, nothing less, and do not let it be a setback. This is not the time to quit. This is the time to push forward. Put that shoulder down and just keep moving, okay? That's what I'm getting, scenario. So, and scenario, God, I just got something. Scenario. Well, I'm trying to figure out what it is that the spirits are trying to make clear to me. It's kind of a little bit fuzzy. Oh, it's 11:11 where Mina is. Nice, Mina. I like that. I like 11:11. The portal is open. It's time for tea. Time to talk tea. We'll take Shauna's tea time for the day. I love it. But no, scenario. I was picking up something. Scenario, do me a favor. Go out today if you can, today or tomorrow. Go out today or tomorrow and find yourself a red blouse, a red shirt, a red something, some red, bright red clothing, as red as you can get it. And I want you to try it on. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. If you don't, it's fine. But I need to have you in red. I need you to feel the power of red on you. I'm not talking something you own already. That there's something I'm being driven. So go out someplace, find a beautiful red blouse or red t-shirt, and make sure you try it on. You do not have to buy it. I'm not asking you to buy it. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not instructing you to spend money. What I'm asking you to do is I want you to put that shirt on, and I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to feel the energy that radiates from you in that red shirt. That energy, that power that you're going to see once you do it. This is such an experience. This is such an opportunity, because Spirit's saying, do this and I will deliver to you the power shot, the voltage, the energy you need. Okay. So go in there, because again, get that red shirt, blouse, whatever on, and then look in the mirror and feel that energy. And then once you feel that energy, keep that energy and remember it. And when you need to draw on something, draw on that energy. So again, get the red on. And again, I'm not asking you to spend money. I won't ask anybody to spend money, because everything I talk about is try to be, free. Eventually the book though, I'll ask you to spend the money on the book. But for the shirt today, it's only to feel that energy. I want you to feel what the power of energy of red can do. Okay. So, she says, okay, it's crazy because my LinkedIn profile, I have red and I get boss lady from what I posted. Absolutely. There you go. That's the energy that I was getting. So again, know that, feel that, embrace that energy, and don't let anybody shake you from that. That's your energy. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Hey, Jojo, nice to see you in this morning. Nice to see you in. Winifred Fofan, nice to see you. Allison, Allison DeBems, Stephanie, nice to see you in as well. Let's see, Lady T, I gave you the reading, as well as Scenario, Kat, and who else was on the first? Oh, Nikki Fry. Nikki Fry isn't here, so she's popped out. Nikki, if you pop in, let me know. Kat, are you still here? Tina Shelton, are you here? And Allison. So again, Kat, Nikki Fry, Kat, Tina, and Allison. Okay. Any of you guys are here? Let me know. You're welcome, Scenario, as always. Allison. No, I'm sorry. It's Allison Turnbull, not Allison DeBems. Allison, but I will get to you as well eventually, Allison DeBems. But Allison Turnbull was here in line first. Valerie, yeah, Valerie, you'll get a reading. I'm going down the list of who came in and when they came in. Yes, New Love, absolutely, you were right there as well. As I see it here, it says Kat, and then Tina Shelton, and then New Love and Allison. So again, I'll take you as Allison Turnbull, by the way. Gotta be clear. But Valerie, I will get to you as well. Yes, you came in. Absolutely. So New Love, I think you were first in that line as I spoke the names, and then Allison, you came after that, if I am not mistaken. So let's do New Love. New Love, let's do you. Don't forget, folks, hit those like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. They mean an awful lot to me, but they mean even more to our dear friends over at Facebook and YouTube. So if you could do it, I would truly appreciate it. And just as a reminder, here you go. And if you are on Facebook and have not set up a YouTube channel, I would strongly ask, strongly push, strongly desire, however you want to say it, I would hope that you might consider doing so. So if you do, go to YouTube, click on this, take your phone out, click on that image, and you'll see it pop up. Or you can click on it in the chats, because it'll come up in the chats, and you just click on it and it'll take you to YouTube, and you can set up a YouTube account easily. It doesn't take a lot to set it out. So even if you don't have it yet, set one up, and make sure that, if you don't mind, click subscribe once you go there. If you go there and you don't click subscribe, you kind of lost the process of doing it, okay? Because the benefit is actually subscribe. And then when you do, check it'll ask you about notifications. If you click on all notifications, every time I post something or pop something up or come live, you'll get a ding on your phone, or you'll get a little notice on your phone that says I am live. This is one of the best ways to make sure that you don't miss any of the readings. And again, why not miss them? Why would you want to? They're free. And again, most of the time we try to get everybody in that possibly can be in for the readings. Now, with that said, as I won't delay any longer, it's New Love. New Love, this one's for you, my dear. Yep, Matthew, I've got you down too, and I should be able to get to you. Hey, good morning, Miss Bonnie. Nice to see you in this morning. Let's see, New Love. Oh, conflict, new love, and you got to put it to rest. And this is, and I'm wondering if this is your internal conflict. You are. It's like I feel like you're in a position where you have decisions to make and you don't know quite which way to go. So I think this is an internalized conflict, but it's internalized conflict about the way in which something is happening, the way things are developing, maybe in the household or whatever. Make sure that if indeed you are seeing that situation, make sure that you resolve it. Make sure you resolve it, and make sure you resolve it quickly. Do not let this fester. This is not a comfortable situation to be in, New Love. So again, if you want a steady, clean, peaceful house, you have to see it that way. You have to believe it that way. And how do we make it, see it, believe it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? We do it by making sure that we are not part of the problem. We are the solution. Okay. So make sure that you are coming to, if it's an argument, a conflict, or whatever else, you're coming with solutions and not problems. Don't add to the problem. Make sure that you become a facilitator for working through the problem. And that's what this is. Again, plant those seeds. You planted the seeds of trust. People trust you. People give you trust. And when you speak, they listen, because again, you've put it out there. So again, let's get the household chill. Let's get the household calm. One of the ways to do it is by giving people a break and saying, everybody go off to your corners and just have it a rest for a while. And then speak to each of them individually if that's necessary. But again, there's just a conflict there. But part of it's an internal conflict with you, because I just feel like, again, your home is not as peaceful as it should be. And if you want to move forward in the world, if you want to keep pressing forward with success and so forth, it really does start at the home. And that home has to be your place of peace, your place of Zen. Okay. So I do appreciate that you take the time and do that. One of the best ways to do it is what I've said earlier in my my affirmations. Hey, good morning, Kim. Good morning, Juliana. Nice to see you in. Good morning, Catherine. Nice to see you in. And Winifred, nice to see you in. One of the best things to do, again, is every day do your affirmations. What is that affirmation? I've tweaked it. So here we go. I believe in infinite abundance. I am eternally grateful and thankful for that my wants and needs are always met. I believe in infinite abundance. I am eternally grateful and thankful that my wants and needs are always met. Again, you give thanks at the same time as you're also asking the universe and telling the universe what you expect, and that there is no limitation to what they can bring to you because you believe in them. That is the perfect affirmation, in my opinion. Of course, I'll probably keep saying that until I change it again, but I've just changed up a little bit. And again, the one thing that I'm adding to it is the thankfulness. And again, I've been harping on thankfulness. We must be thankful for what we get. So there you go. That's what you got there, New Love. I'm just cleaning it out now. Absolutely. There you go. That's what you got to do. Get rid of the old and new. Don't forget, again, first of the month, put that salt across the threshold. Blow some cinnamon. Ground cinnamon into your front door. Do not clean that cinnamon up for a day. Let it be there until tomorrow, then pick it up. This is the first of the month. We're trying to, the first part of the month, make sure we're bringing in all this new energy that comes with the first of the month, and start your affirmations. Hey, 10 Buck, good morning. Glad to see you in. Next in line was Allison. And again, it's not the Allison DeBems. You will get your chance, but it's the first Allison. I'm trying to pop over here to find what order that was in. Allison Turnbull, of course. And Kathleen also let us know you are here. Valerie, we're getting close to you. Anybody else who wants to know that reading? Katie Newkirk, yes, welcome in as well. Appreciate it. Allison, here we go. This is for you. You're welcome, New Love. I appreciate it. Hey, Tina Shelton. Yes, Tina, did I read for you already? I thought I had. If not, I will, because again, you were way up in the beginning, but I thought I had already given you a quick read, but maybe not. Hey, Rose, nice to see you in. Nice from Dublin, Ireland, of all places. Thank you for popping in. I truly appreciate that. And Neha, thank you for popping in as well. Yes, Mina, you are on the list. Be patient. We will get to you, I promise. This is for Allison. Allison. Allison, I like the fact that you've taken control. We must have given you some marching orders or something. Somebody's given you marching orders, but you are taking control of your situation. And I get that energy that all of a sudden you are realizing that you have more power than you thought you did. And Allison, make sure you continue to own that power, okay? Because that is so important. Never let somebody steal your power, your thunder, your joy, okay? And this is it. So again, Allison, the best thing right now is that you've taken control and that you're saying, you know what, I'm not here anymore. I'm not depending on everybody else. I'm not at everybody else's mercy. I'm not going to be that guy, that woman, that person. I'm going to be the person who says, you know what, I'm drawing a line and you will not cross the line. I am somebody who says that is my direction, that is my destination, that is where I'm headed, and you will head there. Allison, set your trajectory. Allison, do me a favor again. We are not the victims anymore. We are now the conqueror. We are the strength. And so do this. This is setting your destination. Tell me what you want. Tell yourself, tell the universe. How do we do that? Again, as I say, speak it out. Speak it out. Allison, I want you to sit down today. I want you to draft a little letter to yourself. And I want you to tell yourself where you will be in 2025. In January 1st, 2025, I want you to sit down with yourself, and this letter, this is your destination letter, and I want you to sit down and write a letter to yourself and say, on January 1st, 2025, if we had done this earlier in the year, it would be for this coming year, but I want time for you. So sit down and I want you to write yourself and say, welcome, Alice, and I'm glad you've made it to January 1, 2025. This is what you will be seeing this year. And write out clearly and distinctly to yourself in the letter where you are on January 1, 2025, and what your household looks like, what your happiness looks like, what your thoughtfulness is, who are around you, who are the people around you, all those things. Put them in your letter, Allison. I want you to clearly and definitively determine what it is you want for your January 1, 2025 person in the mirror when you see it. And what I want you to do is write it down today. And then at the first of every month, I want you to pull it out. And I want you to read it to yourself. And I want you to remind yourself the first of every month where you're headed and where you have already told yourself you will be. Not where you want to be. Did you hear what I'm saying here? Ignore the wants. This is not a want to. I will be there by 2025. And I'm not saying on 2025, January 1. Well, I use the word by because you may get there sooner. But if you say on, that means only on that day. And that's not what we're doing. I want it happening sooner. I want your goals to have happened before then. So let's go with by, okay? By January 1, 2025. So again, sit down, write yourself the letter, be very thoughtful, but also be very specific and detailed. And make sure you're encompassing your happiness, your abundance, your health, your energy levels, your friendships, your family relationships, what your house is going to look like. Is there going to be something different about it? Are you going to be doing something different about it? How is your car? Is the same car as a different car? Is your career there? Is it no career? Are you going to have a career? Are you going to start your own business? If you are, what is that business? How is it going to look? All those things have to be in that letter. Make sure you get very specific and detailed. And then on every month, beginning of every month, you need to be reading that. And that needs to be your benchmark. You need to read it and say, where am I? Where am I? And how far from where I am going, where I will be, not where I want to be. Again, get rid of the wants. The wants are gone. We're talking about definitions here. We're talking strong, definite, finite determination, okay? And then you're going to pull it out every month. And if you are slacking in one area, you are missing in one area, you're not pulling it in one area, or universe has, slipped something on you, whatever it takes, make sure that you remember and that keeps you that focus, okay? And then don't be surprised when we have a conversation on the 3rd or 4th day of January that you tell me, you know what? Wow, I'm there. I'm there, okay? And we start with one thing and one thing specific. I believe in infinite abundance. I am eternally thankful that my wants and needs are always met. I believe in infinite abundance. I am eternally thankful that my wants and needs are always met. Once a day, at least. Say it every day, the same time every day as a ritual. If you're doing makeup, if you're doing cleaning your hair, whatever it is that you do, something where you fit it in, put it in so where it's always part of that schedule. Make sure you do it, okay? That's what I'm getting for you, Allison. Okay, you are in charge now. Large and in charge. You are that knight. Be the knight. Run with it. Use that red energy. Use it, okay? You got this, Allison. You got this. And you can reach out every once in a while and give me an update, and I'm there for it, okay? All righty then. Let's see who else is there. Alexa says, Don, thank you for my read last night. It was amazing, and I needed it so much. It was beautiful. Sorry, I'm stumbling. You're beautiful. Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate that so very much. I do. Always love some feedback, even when it's not always so nice. And there are times where it's like, I tell you folks, it's interesting. I did a psychic fair Saturday, had amazing hits. I started the day off about a half hour early. Somebody came in and really needed a reading before we got rolling. I did the reading, and then boom, I was off and rolling. And I read all day long. By the time it was over, I had 4 mediumship hits. People were coming in. I was having spirits come in talking names. And again, I've been working on improving my name skills. And sure enough, the names are coming in and talking about the jewelry. And the woman showed me the jewelry she was wearing because the grandmother told me the woman had the jewelry on her that she gave her. And sure enough, she was wearing the jewelry. She showed it to me. But anyway, where I was headed with that is at the very end, a woman sat down, and the energy, as soon as she sat down, the energy shifted. And I thought, okay. And I figured, well, she's nervous and she had never had a reading before. And that wall came up, and she put that wall up, and I'm like, okay. And so I tried working with her, and it turned out to be not so good. Everything I saw, I'm telling her what she's seeing, what's happening. And she's like, nope, doesn't resonate. The frustrating part is I saw that 6 months ago, she went through a major change in her life. Her marriage altered, and it was ended 6 months ago. And that started a kind of a spiral that created the entire situation and energy. She's under, oh, no. So are you married? Yes. Did you divorce? No. I'm like, okay, well, I'm seeing the 6 months, and I've come back, and the cards gave me confirmations. I had cards on top of cards that were saying the situation was it. Again, we did not have good energy, apparently. Ultimately, I lay the third layer down, and I'm like, I don't understand this. Can you help me out? Because I can't understand how I'm getting all this change. You yourself said you went through a major life change eventually. You've just now said that. And yet when I ask you about this, she's like, no, I didn't get a divorce. He died. And I'm like, okay, major life change. Your relationship ended. If I use divorce, but you're saying major life change ended with your relationship, you think you could have said maybe that might mean death, but no, of course not. No, of course not. Anyway, it was not a good reading. I actually ended the reading at one point and said, I totally get, we don't have the energy. It's not aligned. I did not charge them for that. I only gave what I saw. I only gave what I was experiencing. And then when it wasn't going anywhere, I didn't. So my point is this. When I read for you here or anywhere else, if I do not get your energy, I'm not giving you a reading. Not because I don't want to give you a reading. It's because the energy is not there and aligned with you. But the one thing I can tell you is when you get a reading from me, it's coming from here. It's coming from spirit above, and it's coming through the cards. And so you're not going to get me. I'm not going to be creating something to make you feel good or bad. I'm not creating something to take you to a different place because you want to go there. What I give you is what was intended to be given to you through me. And again, if I don't feel the energy or it doesn't align with you, then we move on, and it's always good. Okay. So I don't exactly know why I said that, but for some reason I needed to say it. It just came to me, and I'm thinking it's kind of it was a unique experience, to say the least. Now let's get back to it. And again, I didn't even charge her. I'm like, and she said, no, I got to pay you because I've taken your time. I'm like, well, yeah, you did take my time. I didn't say this, but my thought was, you did take my time, but I'm okay with that because, we put our energies together. We tried working, but at the same time, I did not feel comfortable with what she received. And even though in the end I was right because she finally got it right, the one thing I could tell you is that I felt comfortable not taking the money. I did not want the money because again, I was not happy with the situation in my reading, and therefore I didn't take it. So she said, Alexa says, my reading from you last night was the best one yet. I mean that. I can't wait for next year. Super. I appreciate that. Joanna says, and you tell it as it is. Your readings are always fantastic. Thank you so much. I believe me, I didn't put that out there to get to get a pat on the back. I promise you. I was just trying to let you guys know that, when I hear it and see it, I tell you. And if I don't hear it and see it, you don't get it, because it doesn't, I don't sit there and try to make it up. I'm blessed that Spirit gives me enough. Thank goodness. I really am. Who was I doing next? Lord have mercy. I really got off track. Okay. While I'm off track, don't forget, folks, tomorrow, 10 a.m. If you're in town, please pop over and join us for that at the place of spiritual healing for that talk on affirmations. Again, it's only going to be about 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. It'll be a short talk. And then they've asked me to stay around and do some readings for them, which I thought was very cool. That doesn't always happen. So I was glad they offered that. And I actually very well may do it. Who was next? Sorry, I did Allison, correct? I did Allison. Tina. Tina's next. That's right, Tina. Sorry. Thank you for keeping track, Tina, because you know me, as I told you, that train leaves the station. Choo, choo, choo. But anyway, and the names, by the way, the name thing was great. The name thing was great. Oh, man. The name thing was great. Tina. Go, Tina. Go, Tina. Go, Tina. I'm getting this cheerleading all of a sudden. Tina, you need to pick me up. What's up, Tina? I'm getting the spirit. It's like a little down. Come on, Tina. You need a cheerleader. You got this. Come on, Tina. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you need a little bit of a cheerleader this morning. And that's what I'm here to do for you. I'm told that you have your cheering section. They're called your spirit guides. So Tina, please do not ignore your spirit guides. They are cheering you on a daily basis. They are lifting you up. Who's the female? There's a female around you who brings you down. Lord, I don't know if she's a energy vampire or what, but there is somebody who can steal your day. You can be on a very highest of high, and their energy comes through, and boom, you crash. Tina, who is this, and what can we do? What can you and I do together to figure out a way to keep this person from stealing your energy, zapping you? Because I'm getting this feeling like there's a female who just tends to, they just have whatever that is, that they just come and they just look at you and in your direction, and all of a sudden you're like, damn, my day is wrecked. They're that kind of person. Julie, that's a good question. Am I recording my talk? I should. I'm hoping to live stream it, and therefore it will be caught. But if I can't, then I will record it, probably, yes. It depends on how good I feel about what I'm, because if I start stumbling and bumbling, I may not be happy. Oh, you have a complaint against her. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, okay, Tina, we're good. Thank you. That explains why I had that. You got this, Tina. But more importantly, you and I, let's hear. Everybody else, you can use this process too. Tina is not the only one who needs to use this process. Harassing and bullying, absolutely. Yep, that's the energy I got. That's why I needed that go-go. You needed the cheerleader. Okay, that was the energy. Tina, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to let her take our emotional joy and zap our energy. And how do we protect ourselves from that energy or that zapping of the energy? Very quickly and very easily this, okay, folks? So I won't bore you to tears, but I would expect everybody to listen closely to what I'm saying, because there are times when we all need this experience, all right? The very first thing I want you to do, Tina, and you don't have to do it right now because you are working, but if you can do it later today or whenever you're comfortable doing it, I want you to I need you to breathe, sit down, put your feet on the ground, make sure your body is open, okay? You need your body open. I don't want this. I need the body open, okay? You can have the hands up, down, it doesn't matter. I need you to do some breathing exercises. I need you to do at least three rounds of breathing exercises. What I want you to do is I want you to breathe in, counting 5. I want you to breathe in so where you hear yourself breathing in. I want you to breathe in so where you can count the 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, however you have to do it. But I want you to hear the fact that you're breathing in. And as you hear the fact that you're breathing in, I want you to visualize. I want you to see the air that's coming in. And it's got to be white and pristine and sparkly and energetic. And I want you to hold it for the count of 5. And in your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want you to go ahead and release. Release that air. Release that air with such ferocity. Blow it out. And I want, again, for you to listen to it. I want you to be able to hear the breath in. I want you to be able to hear the breath out. As you breathe out, I want you to see and visualize a gray, yucky colored, yuck, puke, yuck. Like military, government grade ship, ship color gray. Put it out there, get it out, because that's nasty and that's bad. That's bad energy. So we want to get that energy out. Okay. I want you to do this 3 times, breathing in 5, holding 5, out 5, visualizing again, you're breathing in great, sparkly, great, white, clean, fun energy, and you're breathing out the nasty, yuck energy. Once you do that, I want you to visualize an orb or a disc. You do what you do. You do what you do. I'm not telling you how to do you, because I don't know how you visualize. Whichever is easier for you, either a gold orb or a gold disc. I want you to take whichever one it is, and I want you to pull it. If it's an orb, expand it. And I want you to pull it down. If it's an orb, pull it down. And I want you to put a leg in one. Put the leg right in there. And I want to physically do this, by the way. I want to see you physically putting that leg inside of this visualized orb, and keep pulling it until you can finally get yourself in there. And now you're standing inside of a gold orb. The gold is underneath you. It's underneath your feet. It sits between you and the earth. The gold is above you. The gold is all around you. If you have the gold disc, then you're pulling it and you're stretching it, and it's turning into a piece of cloth, like a cloak, and you're going to pull it and eventually throw it over you, and you're going to pull it down and make sure that you stand on it. It's under your feet, okay? And pull it around you, and then you're going to pull it around you to the point where it's totally enveloped, and you kind of have one side here, one side here. You pull it this way and you pull this down, so where now everything is gold. So either, again, a cloak or an orb. Once you have that cloak or that orb, what I want you to do is know that now you have created a barrier. And that barrier keeps every energy, not good, not bad, every energy out. The only energy that will come through that is your spirit guides and your gatekeeper, nothing else. And the reason why they come through is because, again, they are your energy. Okay, that's why. So you own that energy. Now, as you walk through the day, you put that on before you walk in your office in the morning, before you walk into your workplace, before you walk into your school, before you walk into a meeting that's going to be ugly or confrontational, or before you walk into a room and you are empathic and you know there's going to be a lot of energy. You put this on so where the empathic energy doesn't beat you down, okay? You know who I'm talking to. The folks out there who, when you walk into a party and you feel overwhelmed immediately, that's who I'm talking to. That's the empaths. The people who walk onto a situation where there's a group of people and automatically you shut down, that's who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. You get bombarded by this energy, and it affects you in a very strong way. I'm asking you to put this cloak on, put this bubble on. Okay? Walk into the situation with this bubble. You're going to walk like you are walking on sunshine, and you are walking on sunshine. You're walking on gold. You're walking on gold. When they say streets of gold, you're making the street of gold. Move into the situation. If you at any point want to bring anyone specific into your energy, then all you do is you visualize yourself pushing that orb out or opening that cloak and bringing them into the cloak, into the orb. Now they are inside, and you can share your energy with them. They can share their energy with you, okay? Again, it's a two-way situation. You are sharing your energy, they're sharing with yours. And as long as they're inside that barrier, then you have that ability to communicate and connect with them in an emotional way, as well as a psychological way, and as well as just the verbal in whatever way. When you are through and you do not necessarily want or need them in that energy space, they can stay there if you choose, or you can pull back again away from them and bring back to your sphere. You can bring 2, 3, 4. Again, this is up to you. Whom you bring into the sphere is up to you. Whom you expel from the sphere is up to you. The same thing with the cloak. Whoever's in there with you, that's in there with you because you put them there, and they're removed because you choose to make that choice. This is your protection. So today, and from now on, Tina, when you're around this very negative energy, this is a vampire, by the way. She's an energy vampire. She's more than just a mean person. She's more than just a negative energy. She is a vampire, and when you energy vampire. And what I want you to do is, again, is put that ball on, keep that ball around you, keep that cloak around you. And when you walk in that environment, you will not feel her, you will not sense her, you will not care or give a damn about the energy she throws you. Because when she throws shade your way, she feeds off the energy that you shrink. You shrink in her presence. And we can't do that anymore. We're not going to do that anymore. We're not. Today is the day. Today is Independence Day. Today is the day in which you say, hell no, you're owning your power. You're taking it back. Okay. So put that energy on you. Put that gold light around you. Make sure that you are that tough, strong, determined woman that we both know you can be. And make sure that this is that day. Okay. And from now on, every day you go into work, you put that on. And when you want to bring somebody in, you bring them in. You put them up. You don't need them, push them out. That's fine. You know, if you don't need their energy, but you want to communicate, you can communicate through the veil, the bubble, the whatever you want to call it. It does not stop communication. It doesn't stop anything except energy transfer. Okay. So do this for me. Do this for yourself. Try this for 1 week and come back to me and tell me how she's affecting you. I promise you, if you do it and you are committed to doing it and make sure that you embrace it, you will feel, you will sense, you will see the difference. Okay. Because again, this is you getting back to your power. All right. All right. With that said, that's what you got, Tina. That's what I'm getting for you. Own yourself. Take this back. It is your turn. All right. Whew, 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 whew. Man, that's strong. Yes. I'm going to light up a little more Palo Santo, folks. I want to get some real good energy flowing in here. Palo Santo is what I'm lighting right now, and it's just going to smudge a little bit. Again, it's going to give me some smoke. And what this does is it brings some positive energy. I don't know if you can see the smoke, but you can see it against my shirt. See it? There you go. And so it is rising. We're getting some more positive energy in here. I'm loving the energy today. By the way, you all make it possible. As you come in and you spend some time with me, you make it possible. That smell, geez whiz, that's a wonderful smell. I don't know if you've smelled Palo Santo, but it has a smell all its own. Lord have mercy, it is so good. I'm telling you, folks. People are like, damn, this dude has lost his mind. This is Palo Santo. It's wood. It is not drugs. It's nothing else. This is just pure energy. This, however, is not quite healthy for you, but it's a latte. And I definitely needed to have that too. You then explained what we can bring others in. Yes, you can bring anybody you want into the orb. I just did, as you spoke, I naturally started bringing others in, my children, etc. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Allison DeBems. You can bring others in, you can leave them out. Especially, a mom who has 3 or 4 kids running around and they need a little mom break. This is the perfect thing for a mom break, because again, the kids, even with happy energy, sometimes happy energy is far too much. It's like, enough already. They're running around screaming and having a good time. It's not a negative, but it's a negative when you need a little peace and quiet. And so exactly, especially with 3 of them. So you put them outside your orb, let them keep that energy over there. And because a lot of good energy can be as debilitating as a bad energy. Okay. One older, 21. Absolutely. All right, next. And again, Allison, I promise I will be getting to you very much, my baby. Absolutely. Let's see, who else was in line though? Before we got to Allison DeBems, there was a few others. I'm trying to get back here, folks. Sorry, I'm just popping through the messages as they came in, and there have been many. Julie, if you are still here, I see that you popped in, and Winifred, Julie and Winifred, Mina and Jojo. Julie, Winifred, Mina, and Jojo. And if there was somebody from the last list that I didn't get to, please let me know, because I listed all 3 or 4 people previous as well, and I think I got 2 of the 4. I think the other 2 were not here. But Julie, Karen, Winifred, and then Allison, you were right after that group. So Allison DeBems, you were right after them. So who is here? Who is here? Who is not? Valerie Copeland. Yes. Okay. And I thought I did you already, Valerie. You're from the last list, weren't you? Okay. Yep. Okay. So Valerie, I'm going to do Valerie first, then I'm going to do Julie, and then Mina. Okay. And Rachel, remind me before we were done. We will get to you. I promise you. Well, thank you. For those of you who aren't on Facebook, we just had a wonderful little person come in here talking about how wonderful that he was able to get it's a she, and a certain doctor gave her wonderful spells that helped her to get back with her husband. And to her, she gave me a great opportunity to play this one. You and your doctor, spell doctor, this is for you.
You're a paper airplane and I'm a 747. Don't you ever think you're anything like me just because you can fly a little.
You know me and my movie things. I love that. But if that wasn't clear enough for you, Mr., Mrs., Dr., Order, Tudor, whatever, this is for you to be very clear and specific. Tell me, T.S. Madison, what am I thinking today?
To your resume is equivalent to mine. Hush.
All righty then. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sorry, folks. I love my little sidetracks there. All right. Who was? And Lord have mercy, I got distracted. Who was I getting ready to do? I knew Julie was second. There was somebody in first. Who was it? Valerie, right? Valerie, is that right? You know me. If I get off in my sidetracks there. But I love the paper airplane. That is just so. That is so. I love it. And love that lady. That, remember, she was from the show 6 Feet Under years ago. That's before the show Dexter and all those things. Yeah, it's quite fascinating. And then she's been on the all of the seasons, I think, or pretty much all the seasons of American Horror Story, and she is just wonderful. She there's something about her that you just can't help but drawn to. Now, Valerie, what I want you to do for me today, my dear, is give me a number between 3 and 5. Give me a number between 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 5, Valerie. Every time I hear Valerie's name, as she knows, I get this feeling to sing because it's her name just rings for me. And it also reminds me of Valerie Bertinelli, one of my first crushes when I was a kid. I loved Valerie Bertinelli, and One Day at a Time, I think is the name of the show. Yes. 4. All right, then we got 4 for you here, Valerie. 4 for you. 4 for you. All right. Ooh, Valerie. All right, Valerie, money. The money troubles you're coming to see a money trouble shift. So all the money worries and issues you've been dealing with, don't worry, they're coming to an end. You're going to see a shift in that. And when you do, it's going to bring you happiness in your home life, okay? So you're going to see a shift in your home as well because the economic picture is changing. Now, Valerie, the economic picture is changing because you're making it change. You are the magician. The magician is the master manifester. So again, you have to make the change. You are shifting the energy. You must continue to shift the energy. You must make sure that you're blowing up things to make sure that you're putting things right again, okay? Again, tearing down to rebuild if necessary, but know that again, that your energy is shifting because you've been focusing on how you can make a change, how you can make a difference. And again, the happiness is flowing from that. This is telling me that by March of next year, Valerie, your economic picture, by the March of next year, your economic picture is going to be very different than it is now. Again, I don't know your economic picture, but from what I'm seeing, it's not the best right now. But don't worry, that is changing. And so as the change and shift happens, that shift is happening gradual. You have to keep pushing it forward. You can't tell the universe to just, hey, you take care of this for me. That's not going to work this time. You make the change. You push the energy. You tell the universe what to do, and the universe will follow, I promise you. And by March of next year, Valerie, you will have seen again, your ship sails in. You will see the opportunities and experiences that you've had over the last few months that led you there, and you will be in a more financially sound position. So the economics you're facing now are not what you'll be facing. And how do we do this, Valerie? Give me an indication. How do you think that we start by changing your economic picture, by changing your destination, by changing your energy? How do you think it is? By where I'm headed with this, Valerie. You've been watching me long enough. Affirmations, right? That's one of the first starts. That's the easiest, the freest, the most economical thing you can start with is your affirmations. And so, Valerie, promise me you're doing your affirmations. I believe in infinite abundance. I am eternally grateful that my wants and needs are always met. I believe in infinite abundance. I'm eternally grateful and thankful that my wants and needs are always met. So Valerie, please keep doing those, and please keep looking for every opportunity to shift and move forward. Shift and move forward. By March of next year, you will be so glad that you did. Okay? So again, hang in there, Valerie. It is getting better, and it will continue to get better. And you have the keys to the castle. You can make it happen. You will make it happen. You must make it happen. Ain't nobody doing it for you. There's nobody giving you a handout, and nobody giving you a push a push that you haven't earned already. So again, keep moving forward. And as you push that ball uphill, I'm telling you, as you're pushing it, the universe will hear you and they'll get behind you and they will come behind you and push with you. You must be doing the work, but they will help you, but they will not do it for you. Okay. Know that as I speak that. March of next year. I want you to be here March 1 of next year saying, Don, you were right. And do I ever mind hearing I'm right? Hell no. Does anyone? All right, there you go. Allison, you are next. Oh, no, Julie is next and then Allison, sorry. Because Allison DeBem, I have not done you yet, correct? Is that right? Julie, my dear, you are next. Folks, if you have not tuned into any of Julie's readings, please do me a favor. I'm going to put her thing up here. I need you guys to do me a favor. Go to her website, her channel on YouTube. Please go to her channel. Julie is such a sweetheart, and Julie has some mad skills, just really, really good skills. And you only scratch the surface when you see her online. When you have the opportunity to get a reading from her, you will see more. Here we go. There we go. Love Riot Warrior. Julie Karen, you need to reach out to Julie, and you can reach out to Julie by first and foremost, please do this. Click on here, subscribe to Julie's website, her YouTube channel. Please do this for me, and then subscribe to it, and again, set your notifications so when she's on live, you'll hear. Now, when Julie comes live on Tuesday mornings with Susan Grayson, another dear friend of mine and very good, very talented woman. Wednesday morning, she's on with Bonnie. Bonnie is calling on Angels 1111, and she was just on here as well earlier today. She may still be here. And then Friday morning, she comes on with Scott and the Gabriel Project, and so she's on 3 times a week. And you gotta reach out to Miss Julie. You gotta give Miss Julie the love. She definitely deserves the love and the attention and again, even if you've had a reading for me today, go over there tomorrow. Visit with her tomorrow on her live stream, or on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Again, every week's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you will not be let down. She is wonderful. And the people that she's on with, again, Bonnie has her stuff. She knows her stuff. If you want a love reading for anything, Bonnie's the one. So that's the Wednesday morning show. That's with Bonnie. That's 10 a.m. West Coast time. If you want just general readings, that would be Scott on Fridays with Julie, and then Susan on Tuesdays. And if you'd like a channeled message, Scott is the guy too for that, because Julie is with Scott on Fridays, and Scott is a channeler. So Scott actually channels higher beings, higher energies that have never been human, but yet are here intercommunicating with us and sharing with us. Wonderful, wonderful experiences. So have I explained enough how I am impressed with Julie? If I haven't, then you haven't been listening. So with that said, let's give Julie her read. If you're not able to use your camera because you're on your phone already, then click on the link that's in the chats, and that'll take you to Julie's thing. Again, please follow. I appreciate it. Rachel says, I agree. Julie is good at what she does. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are correct, Rachel. Yep. Okay, here we go. Julie, my dear, this is for you. Julie, we got an Ace of Cups. I'm loving it. Julie, great new, happier energy. Lord knows it's coming right in front of you, my dear. The happy energy is coming from you. What I was looking for, Julie, when I set this, I set the intention of this coming year, okay? So I'm not giving you a reading for today. I'm not giving you a reading for this month or this year. I'm giving you a reading for this coming year. This is what's coming in front of you, okay? So I should have clarified that, because Julie's in my class, and sometimes we read for each other and do other things. And so I wanted to shake it up a little bit for Julie. So Julie, the year ahead of you is going to be wonderful. It's a whole lot of new energy. You're entering a new phase in your life. Make sure that as you enter that new phase in your life, you're embracing it with all of the wholeness, the oneness, the excitement that you can, okay? I see a 7 of Cups here, which I love. Julie, be careful, my dear. Be careful. Stay focused. As you enter this new energy of love and excitement and of learning and growing and experimentation and seeing yourself in a way you haven't seen yourself in a while, I see you as a whole new fully formed individual. And as you are curious, again, make sure you don't get so curious that you lose focus. So make sure you focus on certain things that you must do. There's a category of must do's, a category of could do's, and categories with love to do's. Okay, the must-dos come first. Make sure you have those first, and then you work through the others, all right? The other thing I see in that is a 6 of Cups, okay? I'm loving that 6 of Cups. Julie, you have planted so many seeds, and those seeds are going to show the fruit of their labor this year coming. And so know that as this new energy approaches, all the work that you've done in the past is coming back to visit with you in a very good way, visit upon you some wonderful things, and you just keep moving forward to money. So Julie, your economic picture will shift along with your happiness. And again, first and foremost, this year coming is all about cups, and it's happiness, okay? Happiness. You're moving into a much happier time, a time of resilience, a time of finding a new Julie, finding a Julie that kind of faded away for a while, a Julie that kind of disappeared because everybody else needed Julie to be somebody else. That Julie has come back, and that Julie is going to come back in spades, and I'm loving it. And when I see this energy, Julie, I'm telling you, the money will flow with it, because again, when you are whole, when you are one, when you are comfortable with life is giving you, when you are